Karnataka was the first state in India to pass a law against the use of single-use plastic. But today, one can spot single-use plastic everywhere on the streets of Bengaluru. From local vendors to roadside tea stalls and small canteens, single-use plastics are used rampantly for parcels and delivery. Despite a ban that has been in place for years, plastic continues to dominate daily life. According to the Karnataka State Pollution Control Board, the state produces an average of 3.6 lakh tons of plastic waste each year, or about 1,000 tons daily. Between 2021 and 2024, annual production ranged from 3.45 lakh tons to over 5.28 lakh tons. Yet, only 30% of this waste reaches processing and recycling units. In Bengaluru alone, out of 500 tons of single-use plastics used daily, just 200 tons are processed and the rest either reach landfills or break down into microplastics. This statistics indicates that Bengaluru is not only drowning in the traffic but also in the single-use plastic. So the use of single-use plastic is multi-layered, unlike the polythene cover itself, which is a small thin layer. In Bengaluru, between September 3 to September 16, 5,581 establishments were raided, seizing 30,421 kg of plastic and collecting Rs 62.57 lakh in fines. For this rampant usage of plastic, while activists blame lack of enforcement, the enforcing agencies blame lack of civic sense.
Every day, 5 teams are formed, headed by AGM, Marshal Supervisor and GHI. These 5 teams inspect or raid only manufacturers and wholesale distributors. And at ward level, Marshals and GHI conduct inspections. The contractors who collect waste from house to door to door and rag pickers, they can come and sell their single-use plastic or any recyclable waste at our dry waste collection center. From there it goes to recycling. Single-use plastics, low-value plastic, it is sent to waste-to-energy plant at Biddi.
Officials also say that there is a lack of policy to complete the cycle of waste collection, segregation and processing.
Without waste pickers, it's not going to happen. We have seen how many vehicles sent from our wards is returned, sent back, or it's a mixed waste sitting there. But when it goes from, for example, 177 dry waste collection center, when Kumuda sends it, not once it has come back because the segregation is fine. But the same people, when BBMP has sent, it has been returned because they have collected it from black spot. It is not their fault. Black spot you cannot segregate, right? So those are the challenge. If we strengthen collection system in 2 vehicles throughout Bangalore and dry waste collection center managed by waste pickers, I think it will be much better. There should be stringent action to people who throw waste.
The plastic that we see, especially the single-use plastic, in spite of all the factors, the main thing is that there is a demand for this. So, and the demand will be met by industries in some or the other way. So that is how we are seeing, in spite of most of the blow molding single-use plastic companies not being active within the city limits or other things, they all are moved towards panchayat limits and even in hidden farmhouses and other places, because this doesn't need much of an electricity, doesn't need much of infrastructure for us to prepare, produce this kind of plastics. So being that kind of a thing, it has all moved into certain areas. So now what we are seeing is that there is illegal ones which are all around, and nothing has stopped as such. With that illegal things going on, the plastics are coming in. There is inter-border transportation also which is happening. Plus, there is, even though Karnataka plans to become very strict, still the neighboring states can keep on sending it to you. So, unless until this becomes a all India movement, we don't see that it will be a very big success in trying to reduce or to eradicate single-use plastic.
While the 5 new corporations and the BSWML have ramped up their drive against the plastic, it has to be seen, will this be the final solution for the Bengaluru plastic problem? For more such videos and stories, subscribe to The Hindu.